Hi, I'm Janet Thompson Jackson, and I'm so excited to be a part of Inspire today. Are you one of those people who feels like, I just don't have time to work out? I want to, I would, if I could, but I just don't have the time. Well, today I am going to show you some yoga moves and just some general movement that you can do while you're sitting in your chair. You can do this in a small space if you don't have access to a yoga studio, or if you just don't feel comfortable going to a studio. Let's sit down and get started. All right, so imagine that you are at your computer, you've been on yet another Zoom call or just working on some document. We often don't think about what that does to our hands. So I want to start there. Let's give our fingers and our wrists some exercise. So I'm going to start by taking my index finger on either hand and just gently pulling my wrist, and the action is in my wrist. So I'm going to turn to the side here so you can see that I'm being very gentle with my finger. And then I'm going to go to my middle finger, do the same thing. Now what I'm feeling, if you're doing this with me, you're feeling this at a slightly different spot going up your arm, and you're really feeling that stretch. I'm going to take my last two fingers together because that pinky finger is kind of fragile. Let's take that and do a nice stretch, and you can hold this for a few seconds. Oh, that feels really good. I'm feeling that last one right up this part of my arm. And I'm just going to move my thumb a little bit. Your thumb doesn't really bend quite as much. But then what I'm going to do, I'm going to take that same hand, make a fist. I'm going to grasp it with my other hand and then bring my wrist down. Oh, that feels great. I'm feeling it all up in my, my lower arm here. And then shake that out. We're going to do the same thing with the other hand, starting with the index finger, going to the middle finger. Now, if I was doing this in a class, I would be holding it for a few seconds longer just to really get that stretch. One arm may be a little bit more tender than the other, a little bit more sore. Give the thumb a little bit of love. And that's very natural. Usually your dominant hand is, you feel it a little bit more. And then just really shake out. Oh, you can do this. You can do this as you're reading something on the computer, or if you're watching a video. Just take the time to move your hands. It will really save this area, the carpal tunnel problems that we have, it'll save that. I'm Janet Thompson Jackson, and I hope I've inspired you to replenish and restore.